What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So, it's been a while, and I kind of wanted to just give like a general kind of update, kind of a life update, like what's been going on in the past couple of months, why I haven't made as many videos, all that kind of stuff. So, first thing is my band, Witch Hunter, released a brand new EP. So we have a 5-song EP. It's called Blood for the Blood God, and it is out on Spotify, on Apple Music, all the streaming services. So we were kind of gearing up for that. We had a whole bunch of shows lined up to kind of go out and promote that coming out. So we just been really busy playing shows and pushing the EP. We filmed a music video for a single off the EP. That song is called Passive Aggressive Time Travel. The video's out. I also did like a behind the scenes kind of vlog thing for the while we were filming the video. So the video's out. That video is up on the channel. The vlog video is up on the channel. And so that's pretty much what we've been doing the past 6 weeks or so, was really just playing a bunch of shows, pushing the EP and the music video, and kind of doing that thing. We had like a mini tour that we did. It was real cool. And then on the back end of that, kind of what this video is mainly about, is something I had been dealing with for months, was having issues with my hand. And I hadn't really said anything about it on the channel. I was kind of doing some research about what it might be and how to deal with it and all that kind of stuff. And went to a couple doctors, and long short of it, I got diagnosed with carpal tunnel syndrome, and I'm not sure what you call, I can't remember exactly what they call that one, but it's your ulnar nerve. So you have your carpal tunnel and your ulnar nerve here. And I had the combination surgery. So I had the carpal tunnel surgery in my wrist, and I had the ulnar nerve release surgery in my elbow. So as a lot of you are guitar players, you probably, in your life, if you played guitar a lot, or any other musical instrument for that matter, this might be something you run into. It might be a problem you have to deal with in the future. So I was kind of nervous about it, and I was looking for some YouTube videos of other musicians that might have had the surgery done and kind of what their experience with it was. So I figured I'd make a video kind of going through it. That way, if someone in the future has this problem, like maybe my video will help them, like some of the videos I found helped me. So what I had going on was, you have your carpal tunnel here, and this nerve connects to like this part of your hand, like these 3 fingers, and like kind of this one. And then you have a nerve in your elbow that comes down like this, and it connects to your pinky and this finger as well. And so I got diagnosed with bilateral carpal tunnel, which means I have carpal tunnel in both hands, but my left hand's not that bad. And it doesn't bother me nearly as much as my right hand did. And I thought I just had really severe carpal tunnel. I didn't know why like my entire hand would start to hurt and like go numb and stuff. I thought it was just really bad in this hand, which it was a lot worse in this hand than it is in my left hand. But I also had this ulnar nerve issue. And so what happens is you have these tendons. There's one here and there's one here. And they go across your nerves. And if you do something that requires you to use your hands a lot in the same kind of repetitive motions, like playing guitar, being a luthier, working on instruments, maybe you're a mechanic, or you play sports or something like that, and you do like the same kind of motions over and over again, over time those those tendons can become inflamed and like constricted, and they squeeze on those nerves, and they start to cut the information in those nerves off to the rest of your hand. And so that's what was going on here. And I had an injury in my elbow years ago from playing football that my doctor said probably contributed to this. to the elbow thing, hence why I don't have any issues with my left elbow. So pardon my my washing machine is really loud. But so that's what I had going on in my right arm. I had the elbow, the ulnar nerve elbow thing, the carpal tunnel, and it was making my whole hand go numb while we'd be playing shows and stuff. And so I decided to go ahead and have the surgery. Found a really good doctor, and I had the surgery. So today is Sunday, and I had the surgery on Thursday. And as you can see, I am already, like, I don't have all my grip strength in my hand back. Like, I can't, like, open a jar, you know, or anything yet. But, like, I can already... playing guitar again. So it's only been 3 days, and you know, yeah, here we are. And like, I can even so that's kind of where I'm at. So if this is something that you've had an issue with and you've been kind of afraid to do it, my advice would be to find a doctor. The doctor I found is a very good doctor. He's done thousands of these surgeries. That's all he does. He's a hand specialist, very minimally invasive surgery. I was able to do it. I can't remember exactly what the term is for it, endoscopic or laparoscopic or something like that, where they just make a tiny little bitty incision and they like go in. I've seen people have carpal tunnel surgery done before where they had to cut the entire hand open. If at all possible, that's the kind of surgery you want to avoid. Now, if you just have really severe carpal tunnel and they think there's no other way, it might kind of just be what it is, but I would highly suggest trying to find a very skilled surgeon that can do it this way to where it's very minimally invasive. A couple of years ago, my dad had this exact surgery done. He didn't have the elbow, he just had the wrist, the carpal tunnel done. And he has a tiny little bitty scar on his wrist that's like that big, and that's it. So that's kind of what's been going on with me for the past couple months, playing a bunch of shows, pushing the new Witch Hunter EP music video, and kind of mentally preparing myself for this because I didn't really know how it was going to go. You know, I had my dad's kind of experience where he was telling me what he went through with it, and some other people I talked to, and some YouTubers I had watched videos of who had went through similar surgery. So I kind of had an idea what to expect going into it, but you know, with surgery you never know. And I was kind of afraid I might be out of work for a long time. I'm not going to be, which is great. I'm not going to miss any shows, which is great. So it worked out really well. My hand already feels a lot better. Other than like the physical kind of like, you know, the pain of having like incisions in your arm. Like I already don't have the carpal tunnel pain. It's gone. So that's been great. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what's been going on. That's why I haven't really made any other YouTube videos other than like the vlog video and dropping the Witch Hunter music video. Just been playing a bunch of shows and gearing up for this, but gonna start to get back in the swing of things. We do have a lot more shows coming up in the future. That's why I wanted to go ahead and get this done, because we had a little bit of a break after like our tour and all the stuff with the EP coming out. And so I thought, all right, we got this break. I'm going to gamble. I'm going to get this surgery done. And I wasn't expecting to have the elbow done. I thought they were just going to do the wrist. And then my doctor was like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do the elbow too. I was like, oh no. And he was like, it's not going to impact anything. It's not going to change the recovery time at all. I was like, okay, great. Let's do it then. So got another bunch of shows coming up in a couple weeks. So I'm just going to be kind of hanging out and healing up and getting ready for that. And yeah, we'll get back to making some YouTube videos. So thank you guys for subscribing to my channel, watching my channel. If you haven't, I think it's cool. I do cool guitar content. So if you like that kind of stuff, hit the subscribe button, like the video. If you've had any experiences with carpal tunnel or anything like that, leave a comment. Let me know how you dealt with it, or what you had to go through. And the whole point of this video is just to help musicians that might be kind of afraid of doing this because they think it might ruin their hand. They think it might be worse on the back end than it is just dealing with the pain. It was just to kind of make a video to share my experience and let you know that if you find the right doctor, said 3 days after the surgery, and here I am sitting in my house playing guitar. So, it's not something to be afraid of. That's the whole point of this video, is don't get scared off by it. It's not something to be afraid of. If you need it, find you a good surgeon and have it done, and it could really help you. So thank y'all for tuning into the channel. I'll be back next week.